Well, I want to do this again just because I wanted to. This is a topic that I experienced myself and I want to give to all of my viewers who watch my videos. The topic, be yourself. Now, these are two words that may seem really easy at first, but this is something that's not easy. Being yourself is hard, I will admit, especially for a person like me. Now, I couldn't be myself for a couple of months. I'll be honest, I couldn't. But I learned something from this. Here's what I learned. If you be yourself, people always ask, what are people going to think of me? What are they going to say? Are they going to laugh at me? Are they going to laugh with me? First up, those are the wrong questions you should be asking yourself. Because being yourself shouldn't revolve around other people. You're not one person at the earth, and everyone else around you is relying on you to do their deeds and needs. That's not our jobs as human beings on this world. Just be yourselves. Be who we are as people. Because at the end of the day, it's yourself. It's you that makes yourself happy. I was at a place and a time where I wasn't happy because I just couldn't be myself. And I don't want this to happen to any one of you. I've seen this happen time and time again where kids are quiet. They don't know what to say because, as a matter of fact, they're afraid to be themselves. Now, I'm going to reach my hand out and say to all of you guys, be yourself. That is the most important thing you can do in life. Not school first, not religion first, not sports first. Your own humankind. There's one trait that you have that no one else has. Well, of course we have traits, but it's what makes us us. The people who like you stay with you. And the people who don't like you are only going to make you stronger. And I realize that now over the past few days. The people that give you shit and give you criticism are just going to make you a better person. But in the end of the day, if you can stay yourself as a person with that criticism, you're going to have a good life. Because you'll learn the challenges of life. Most of the people who watch my videos are 16, 15, 14. Probably don't understand a word I'm saying, but hear me out. Let's just say you have a chain, all right? This is you, and this is a friend. Now, most of the time, if they're kept under the right condition, they'll stay strong. They'll stay really tightly together. But if one of the chains is starting to rust, you have one rusting chain right here, and then here's you. Eventually, what's going to happen is so much tension is going to build up and build up and build up, and boom, it's gone. Now, imagine this chain as a friendship. If you have a good friend in the right conditions that respects who you are as a person, whether yourself, your jokes, your mistakes you've made, and they can forgive you, that chain is going to stay strong. But if you have someone who just doesn't give a shit or doesn't care, that chain is going to rust and rust and rust, and eventually something bad's going to happen, and bam, it's gone. Now I want to provide you guys with one more example, because if you guys feel bad about mistakes that you've made, certainly I've made a bunch of mistakes, and I'm sure all of you guys can relate. When you take a look outside, you see clouds. They come up from evaporating, and they form into clouds. Clouds start out as white and peaceful, but eventually what happens is the clouds get darker and darker and darker. Sometimes they just rain. They just have a bad day. But sometimes they go boom! Lightning strikes. Thunder erupts. Humans are clouds. Some days we just rain and we just have a bad time. It's alright. Some days we thunder and we make the most terrible mistakes that we can never go back to and say to ourselves, oh my God, what did I do? Hear me out. Eventually the cloud's going to come back up. It'll be normal again. As long as you learn your mistakes, that's all you can do. So my final word for this video is I probably won't be making many of these anymore, but I've just seen this recently and I think I should just make a video about it because I feel it's important and it relates to my own issues as well. Anyway, thank you all for your time. Have an amazing day and don't forget, be yourselves. Goodbye now.